We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. He'll push ahead to the 21. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
2nd down and 8. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's going to be marked down around the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked up by Foye Aluakar. And the Giants are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. On play action, Murray. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Quick completion to start things out, and their first drive begins with a first down. On the ground, it's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's down at the 3. What a run. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Judkins will take this in for a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
37-yard line. A gain of 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 38 yards. They'll have it 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And a good run there. They get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Giants leading this one early. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, Rodgers. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take it on in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Again,
7.
it's Judkins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
On the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Now Murray on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now second down throw for Murray. Quickly to the outside and complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
15. First down, New York.
Here's Judkins. He'll be slowed up and taken down. Play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Murray now on second down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Down the sideline. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 13, Giants 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. Quick throw here is complete.
Murray's pass complete to number 13, T.Y. Hilton. 10 yards.
Second
on the
and
pickup.
inches.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Murray on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about one. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rodgers. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and now it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Giants move out in front by a point. It's 14 to 13.
13.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one down the field for Freiermuth. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Rodgers now. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 46-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A shot here, deep middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 37 yards. Judkins now on 1st and 10. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. Scatterboo to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. The Giants will up the lead to 5.
Giants 21, Steelers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Oh, big hole, left side. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Devontae Sweat. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Second and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and a long way to go. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Judkins brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. Now they've got third and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
What more could you ask for on a first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Now tap forward quickly, and this is Brown with it. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage.
And 3.
Third down and 3 coming up. Here's Rodgers. Rolling right. Oh, how about the coverage there? Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws it away. It brings up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down. On first down, Murray forced to his right. He'll air it out deep. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
See what they have for second and 10. Murray will throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, Murray. He'll get this complete. That's E.J.'s rounds. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up.
Chase McLaughlin set to
Ball is
kick
teed
off.
up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Gillette. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On second down, Rodgers. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Now here's Rodgers. Gets this one to Freiermuth. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion. Just a yard on that catch, so second and 9 coming up. Now Rodgers. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. We've set it down from the 37. Shotgun hands off here for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Caught by his running back, Judkins. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Finds his fullback. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Rodgers will look to throw. Going middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Point after is up and good from Aubrey. And they go up 7-0 here early.
7, Patriots nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
2 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. Throwing now, Milton. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New England!
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now give left side. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, you're not calling that play expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, that's a victory for the offense.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. And he throws it quick, but one pass rush that was able to hit him on his end. Bring that up, 3rd down now after that incompletion.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Rodgers. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. That brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And we're still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Rodgers set to pass. Right back to Jenkins. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that is good for Pittsburgh, 1st down.
If that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to it after that one, but no luck on that throw.
We've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just mistakes with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Iron quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they do.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This is ahead for about 5. Chase Young bringing him down there.
It's a gain of 5.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Milton now. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Now Milton to throw. And he can't hang on as he gets hit trying to make that catch. Drop's going to force 4th down.
Keith, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. First play to drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Another screen pass for Judkins. He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that is going to be good for the Steelers' 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
2nd down, it's Rodgers. On the move, headed right. Improvising, and he hits his mark. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Fryermuth. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Aubrey gets the point after to go. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Patriots 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Play fake, it's Milton. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Milton. It's intercepted by Rick Woolen. And the Steelers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Scatterboo now from the gun. Good pickup, and he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers, 3rd down. Here's Scatterboo again. Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Off the play fake, here's Milton. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. Byron Murphy. And it's going to be 2nd and 16 now coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. To throw, Milton. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Steelers will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be taken down back to the 39. Christian Barmore. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense...
Under pressure again, and again he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
long for him here. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a decent bit here. 7 yards on the play, but still well shy of what they needed, as that brings up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down now, Rogers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
On first down, they're going to start with Scatterboo. Down the sideline to the 45. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and it's going to be first down New England.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Back for the start of the fourth quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That's caught at the 4. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. Cam Scatterboo, a 6-yard score. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Bronk, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Rolling on 2nd, Rogers. Completed to his running back. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
From the gun, Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. to throw is Rogers. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Rogers will look to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
First down now, ball at the 33. Scannaboo gets it here to begin the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play, and we've got 2nd and 8.
Alohi Gilman on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going right back to Scannaboo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
And off to Scannaboo from the gun. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
4 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Driving forward with Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
.35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin. You don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80, 19 light.
To throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's broken up by a big hit in the end zone. What an effort there to prevent that touchdown, and that forces 4th down.
Pretty simple thought there, Kate, with that play call. They were forgetting about the field goal, forgetting about the time remaining. They just wanted to end the whole game right there with that deep shot now. Well, now this defense got to be ready to go because the kick comes right back into play.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Let's go now. Press all 80. 18 rattlers. 18 rattlers.
Throwing now. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but being this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! That's Carlton Davis! And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Now 9 seconds remaining here in regulation. He'll look to throw it. This is caught downfield by Hollins. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
This is our final snap in regulation. Setting up to pass. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Down he goes, but what a play as he picks up about 28. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down.
Chase McLaughlin.
Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with Judkins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Open to head in the right direction, man. Save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And he's good for Pittsburgh 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
To throw, Rodgers. And a screen pass for Judkins. And he gets home. Touchdown Steelers. Quinshawn Judkins. 54 yards out.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
This is good, and that's a big one, Brock. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in OT.
Patriots 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On to Scatterboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19, start, 18, pioneer.
To throw, Milton. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And what a way to end it in overtime, Brock. The defense ends this game with a touchdown. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for our crew, my partner Brock Heward and myself, I'm Kate Scott.